So Samsung has officially revealed the S25 series, and I was able to get early hands-on access to all of them. Now I want to give a quick shout out to Samsung for flying me out to San Jose to attend Samsung Unpacked, and alongside of putting me into this hotel with a bunch of creators I must add. It's just a sponsored travel, but not a sponsored video. So Samsung is watching this video first at the same time as you guys watching this video. And also too, this is only my first impressions, so I only had an hour or two to actually use the phone in action, but it's good. Right out the gate, just holding the S25 Ultra. I'm coming from the S23. I actually skipped out on the 24. So if you have the 23, this is going to be a day and night difference for you. Right away, the bezels is 15% thinner compared to the S24. And it's even thinner if you're coming from the S23, which if you guys want to see a comparison video on the S23 versus the S25, let me know down in the comments down below. And on top of that, it is 15 grams lighter. And on top of that, it has Gorilla Armor 2, an anti-reflective coating, which was found on the S24 Ultra last year. So in direct sunlight, you're not going to see as much glare. And as you know, Samsung went away with the curvy kind of panel and into the more squared off design, which I love and appreciate. And of course, you have your Bluetooth S Pen present, which is incredible. Once you use that S Pen, it's kind of hard to go back into taking notes without one. And I gotta say, the display is massive. I mean, going from an iPhone 16 Pro to the S25 Ultra is an absolute day and night difference. I mean, yeah, I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, he's an Apple guy. But I'm gonna be honest, there's no denying that the Galaxy Ultra series is one of a kind. There's a reason why this wins smartphone of the year. Now, this is the S23, I know, but the S25 is a worthy upgrade. Now, I want to talk about what's on the inside. What's powering this is the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is the best in-class chip. So you're getting a 3nm chip. And what that means is this is just the best in-class chip that you could get on the smartphone. So what that means is if you're a gamer, you're gonna love this. So ray tracing has been improved by 40% compared to the S24 Ultra. And what's even cooler about this chip that's gonna make it even more efficient, Samsung actually partnered with Snapdragon and Qualcomm with the S25 series in mind. And what that means is it's well optimized, giving you the best performance possible. And I gotta just say, just testing this out on the show floor is very, very snappy. Now you also have a larger vapor chamber. So it's 40% larger on the S25 Ultra compared to the S24 Ultra, while the S25 Plus and the S25 is only 15% larger. So it is better to have a larger vapor chamber. It's gonna keep your device cool while you're gaming. And how about the cameras? I think this is a perfect transition, and this is the one where I'm really can't wait to test out. And the reason for that is for the first time ever, you have a pro grade video quality. And what I mean by that is for the first time ever, you can record 10-bit HDR, and you have an audio eraser, so you can remove certain elements on the video. So let's say a crowd, for instance, or drums playing. So all that unwanted noise fizzles out. You can be able to adjust it accordingly. So you can have a little bit of crowd, or you could just exit out completely. That was something that was very interesting. I think if you're a content creator, you're gonna love that. And it doesn't even stop there. For all of my professional videographers out there, you finally have Galaxy Log. So now you can shoot log videos on your Galaxy S25. And you also have some export tools, and you have an exclusive Samsung LUT that you can download. And I want to see how that's going to look like on my regular day-to-day. You also have a virtual aperture, so very similar to a DSLR. You can add in more aperture, so where the background is more blurry in the background, just giving you that bokeh effect, so you could adjust the aperture accordingly. So you have 1.4, 2.8, just to name a few apertures. And on top of that, you have night photography video, so less noise, more details. This is something that I'm going to need to test out fully because I was under bright studio lights and everything. This looks promising. It definitely looks promising, but only time will tell. And of course, you have Galaxy AI enhancements. So you have Now Brief, where it gives you a morning insight. So it gives you a summary on the weather, your sleep condition, and as well as maybe upcoming reminders. So just a way to start off your morning. It gives you a brief summary. And same thing for afternoon. You have something called Evening Brief. So it gives you summary on day events, photos you took, and it also reminds you of upcoming travels and even potential expiring coupons. And another thing too that was very interesting, you have something called Now Bar. So this is basically live activity if you ever use an iPhone. So it gives you a live activity, let's say for sports scores, so NBA, or maybe if you requested Uber, or if you have in directions, so it gives you a live view. That's hence the name Live Bar. It gives you live navigation right on the lock screen. So essentially it is live activities, but it's on the Galaxy now, basically. Now, I'm not sure if it's gonna work for third-party apps. I'm pretty sure it should, such as Uber or Lyft. Maybe, hopefully that will be supported. That's something I gotta test out also. You have cross-app action. So this is very similar to like Apple Intelligence, where you can perform certain actions within multiple apps. So in this case, if you hold the side button on the S25 Ultra, you can ask it to perform multiple tasks without you going through a bunch of hoops to jump through. And I forgot to mention too, right here on this quick cut, the ultra wide received an upgrade. So going from 12 on the S24 Ultra to a whopping 50 megapixel ultra wide. That's something that I can't wait to test out. So cameras all around, it's gonna be a major improvement. And also too, you have a macro shot upgrade too. And this is something that blew me away. It looks like it was shot on the mirrorless camera. It's really that good. And that's all thanks to that 50 megapixel upgrade onto the ultra wide. So pretty crazy stuff. Now I wanna make a dedicated video talking about Galaxy AI and maybe comparing it to Apple Intelligence, and I think that's something that I will have to test out in my facility in the day-to-day to see if it's helpful or not, but it looks promising. And if it does have to go in the cloud, such as asking ChatGPT to look up something on YouTube, you have cloud protection too as well. So keeping your data safe and secure, of course. And the machine learning is so cool, in fact, that if you usually turn off your Bluetooth or your Wi-Fi when you get to work, when you get home, your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turns on. So it's like your device studies you. It's crazy. We live in a crazy time where we have machine learning. You know, you have the neural engine just kicking in right there with that machine learning. It's pretty cool. You get 7 years of updates, which is a big thumbs up. Now, before I even conclude this video, one thing I want to say before it gets too dark, the S25 Ultra, the camera, I think the camera really did blow me away. So many camera enhancements compared to the S24 Ultra, and definitely a day and night difference compared to the S23 Ultra, which I am going to be doing a comparison, which make sure you guys subscribe. I think this is just a worthy upgrade all around. This is a worthy upgrade, but I gotta do more testing, of course. So the pricing is exactly the same. So with the S25, it's gonna start at $800, and for the S25 Plus, it's $1,000 plus. And of course, the top of the line, the S25 Ultra starts at $1,300. You can pre-order it today, and it will be available February 7th. And yeah, so that is where I'm gonna end out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick one. If you guys did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. I did the best I can to make this one, and I want to just let you guys know that the S25 Ultra, the best just got better, basically.